Hey, it's Joey for Digital DJ Tips, and in this video, I'm gonna walk you through the Pioneer DJ DDJ-RB controller. It's a two-channel controller meant to work with record box DJ. Now you may be thinking, wait a minute, it kind of looks like the DDJ-SB and the DDJ-SB2, except that those two controllers worked with Serato DJ. Well, to a certain extent, you're right. The DDJ-RB does borrow most of its features from those two controllers, as well as its small form factor, but it does throw in a bunch of new features of its own. So in this video, we're going to do two things. First, I'm going to walk you through the new features found on the DDJ-RB, and then I'm going to give you my thoughts on it on whether or not it's the controller for you. Let's get started.
The Pioneer DJ DDJ-RB is a two-channel controller for record box DJ. It's the entry-level model in the DDJ-R series. It comes with two jog wheels, a 3-band EQ section with filters and trim pots per channel, library browsing controls, and a full complement of 8 performance pads per deck. The controller is housed in an all-plastic enclosure, so it's very light, even by Pioneer DJ standards. There's only one 1/8-inch headphone jack in the front of the unit, which isn't a problem for most headphones and earbuds, although if you're using an older pair of cans, say from the 1980s and earlier, you may have to purchase a 1/4-inch to 1/8-inch adapter. Round the back, you've got a pair of RCA master outputs, a USB jack for connecting to your computer, and a 1/4-inch mic input with volume knob. Yes, it's fully bus powered, so no need for a power brick, making it a good travel controller. The jog wheels here are big, almost oversized compared to the rest of the controller, which is a good thing. I'm really digging the black on black look that seems to be the motif of the entire DDJ-R series. The jogs feel great, they're responsive in record box DJ, and they're just a lot of fun to use. Hard to find better feeling jogs in this price range. The performance pads are the biggest improvement on the DDJ-RB, which bumps the total number of pads to 8. In the DDJ-SB2 and DDJ-SB, you did have 8 pads, but only 4 of them were performance pads. The other 4 were for transport functions like play, cue, and shift. Here you've got a full set of 8 pads, plus separate play, pause, and cue buttons on the side, just like you'd find on the bigger Pioneer DJ controllers. This will probably be the biggest factor for most in determining whether to get the DDJ-RB compared to the DDJ-SB2. The mixer knobs are made of a hard plastic. I would have wanted rubber caps, but these are alright. They don't really feel cheap. The volume faders and crossfader are just okay, nothing to write home about, and that's pretty understandable since this is a budget controller as far as Pioneer DJ gear goes. You can still do your quick cuts here, no problem. What I don't like though are the pitch faders. They just feel really flimsy. Plus, I never like these extra short throw faders because they don't give you enough allowance to make fine-tuned adjustments. The effects section consists of just one knob, an on and off button, and 2 parameter buttons. You may think that there aren't enough controls to twiddle here, but I find these to be sufficient for the usual delay, reverb, and gate effects. The DDJ-RB is only meant to take control of 2 channels in record box DJ, and that's compared to the 4 channels that you can control in the DDJ-SB2. And for some DJs, that could be a deal breaker. Also missing here are the record box DJ sequencer buttons, which are present on all the other models in the range. They're not essential, but it would have been nice to have seen them on board since this is a record box DJ controller, and the sequencer is one of record box DJ's touted features.
Okay, so is the DDJ-RB the controller for you? Well, if you're looking for an entry-level 2-channel controller that's also a relatively inexpensive way to get into record box DJ, DDJ-RB ticks those boxes. You've got 2 nice big jog wheels, I really like them. Also 8 performance pads. These are a step above the pads found on the SB and SB2, which again only have 4 per deck. Over here you've got 8 per deck. And you've also got this nice compact form factor, and it's also pretty light. You're gonna have less of a problem bringing these to your next bar or pub gig, especially compared to much larger controllers like the RX or even the Tractor Control S4. However, I'm still not too crazy about the crossfader here, and the pitch faders too. They feel kind of flimsy, to be honest. And I'm also not crazy about the fact that Pioneer DJ decided to make this just a 2-channel controller. You don't have the Deck 3 and Deck 4 buttons anymore, which were present on the DDJ-SB2. I don't know why they did that. Maybe they wanted to make this a streamlined and simpler controller. Well, they achieved that definitely. And I also feel that not a lot of new things were added to this controller to really separate it from the S series. I would have wanted to see more new and record box specific things, such as the sequencer buttons, which were buttons specifically designed to take control of the sequencer in record box DJ. You'd find them in the rest of the DDJ-R line, such as the RR, RZ, and RX. You don't have them over here in the RB. I think if Pioneer DJ added them, then it would have made this a more compelling controller. But having said that, it's still a pretty decent controller. I just think that the SB2 is a greater value because you can use it with Serato DJ and Record Box DJ, so you've got that flexibility, and at the same time, you've got those deck select buttons. So if you want to go like, 4-deck DJing and Serato DJ, you can do that. However, I think it's going to depend on whether or not you could live with having 4 performance pads instead of 8. If you want to use 8 performance pads, if that is a must in your DJing and in your controller routines, you're going to want to go with the DDJ-RB. If you can live without that, if you want the flexibility of using 2 kinds of software, Serato DJ and Record Box DJ, and possibly even Tractor or Virtual DJ 8, well, the DDJ-SB2 would be the controller that you want to go for. So that's it for my review of the DDJ-RB controller from Pioneer DJ. I've got the full review over at the website. The link is in the description box below. Please hit the thumbs up icon if you like this video, and if you aren't a subscriber yet, I want you to hit that subscribe button to become a subscriber of our channel. My name is Joey. Thank you so much for watching this review video. I'll see you again soon.